What in the hell is that last one, GQ? What in the hell is that? Oh shoot, I forgot to send a message over to my my rep here. Anyways, we're back. We got round number 2 just about to start. What the hell is that second emote, dude? Anyways, so let me put this on over again. What's up, GQ? On the left, we got TicTacFoe trailing 1-0 right now to Hyphen-ated on the right-hand side. And again, that was a ridiculously quick first round of sub 18 minutes. So we'll see if we can't happen to top that this time, although that was pretty damn lucky build-wise for Hyphen-ated too. So we'll see if we can't get the same type of luck going. Maybe you can beat that time. But again, TicTacFoe going to look to tie this up in one apiece, force a game 3 if he can. Hyphen-ated going to look to move on to the semifinals tomorrow night by getting his second victory in one of the next 2 rounds. And again, we'll do a best 2 out of 3 here. We got one more coming up right after this as well. Again, we're off and running. Let's see, Ghost Baby Chemical Peel. Wow, we're going to take both of them. No resets at all. I get to retire the button? Aww. But I wanted to press the reset. I really don't, honestly. I'd rather see both racers get something awesome and be off and running. But on the left, every other tier, TicTacFoe is going to have an extra bit of damage on those. You'll see one of them's red and one of them's white. So the red damage, or the red tier does more damage, I should say. Excuse me, Ghost Baby on the right-hand side for Hyphen-ated. It's going to be a follower with base damage spectral tiers, meaning that they will shoot through rocks. So not the greatest of things, but hey, it's extra damage following you around, so might as well. In a race situation, you're just trying to go fast. Love you. Alright, meat gives a little bit of extra damage increase, even though it doesn't actually say that, and I'm hitting the wrong thing. That would help. So, moving on down to his second floor is Hyphen-ated, and why did yours not update either? There we go. Weird. Apparently those don't want to update tonight. Lovely. Oh, I see what I see what I did. Okay. That was me being stupid. Anyways, on into a library is Hyphen-ated. Gonna grab himself Book of Revelations. And again, let me point out a little something cool with that. As you see, the use actually gets you 1 soul heart every time you use the book. So a little bit of extra health every time. Single time that you're using it on a floor, or a set of floors, I should say, you're force spawning a horseman fight at some point on that set of floors. So let's say right now, like, we've not fought a horseman yet here in the basement. He did, Hyphen-ated that is, did use the book, so he's going to get a horseman fight on this floor. So we're either going to see, most likely, Famine. Could also be the Headless Horseman, but we'll find out on the other side of the store. Definitely one of the 2. Hey, look, it's Famine. Everybody give a big hey. The blue champion Famine, if you would. That was a surprise. How you doing? Alright, so guaranteed Cuban meat over on the right for Hyphen-ated. We got to take on a mini-boss here, and then out on the other side, we'll I forget what all is out there. I know we're definitely getting an item rock, but let's see if there's also a secret room. I highly doubt there will be. Kind of crappy devil deal over on Hyphen-ated side, who also picked up, I should point out, the Whore of Babylon. Should he get down to, ooh, geez, got kind of cornered there. Either way, should Hyphen-ated get down to just 1/2 a red heart or anything less, aka all blue hearts remaining, he would get a nice damage up out of that. Ooh, nice. Speaking of damage up, small rock over on TicTacFoe side. So plus damage, plus fire rate, minus movement speed for him. So he'll drag on along here. You see now the other tier is slightly grayer. Both tiers get the damage increase with that small rock, as opposed to his chemical peel that he got earlier. And a really quick Caves 1 floor. Although no key to get into that item room for Hyphen-ated. He'll head right on in. Again, used the Book of Revelations, therefore force spawning a horseman fight in one of the 2 Caves floors. Gets Pestilence here in Caves 1. So we'll wind up with the second cube of meat that'll add on and make Meat Boy's head. And again, that'll fire out another tier for him as well. So actually really nice orbital there. Ooh, and the really cute speedball. Look at how cute he looks. TicTacFoe's going to move quicker, and also that adds shot speed on. So again, one of the least favorite stat up items, or stat ups right there. Shot speed, not incredibly useful in my opinion. Unless you have, why can't I think of the name? Sacred Heart. I really don't like having shot speed increase. And look at this, Steven yet again makes an appearance. Every race tonight, we have had Steven. Mind you, he is also our referee, I'm just saying. All right, moving on down to his caves too, though. Over on the right side is Hyphen-ated. Just ripping on through this run, too. We're only at the 4.5 minute mark, guys. All right, Justice Card's going to be one of every type of pickup item there. Hey, what's up, Videka? How you doing? I need to sing more. No. And again, Little Steve, we've yet to see regular Steven show up tonight. So it's all been Little Steve, the follower with base damage homing tiers. No, it's so cute. Yeah, everybody wants to fight the ref. Jeez. Take it easy on the ref. He's so nice. Steven's so nice. Hey, why would you fight him? Why would you fight Steven? For those who don't know, It's a Six Scott is doing the refereeing tonight for us. So big thanks to him once again. He jumped in last night and was just like, by the way, do you have a ref? And I thought, you know, I don't. Rest in peace, Steven. Jeez. Hey, what's up, King Sneak? How you doing? Yes, he's just holding on to all that damage. If you guys saw him in the monthly races as well, yeah, Steven kind of finds damage all the time, so that does happen. By the way, his name on Twitch is It's a Six Scott, but yeah, his name's not Scott, and that always messes with me. Every time that messes with me. Oh, jeez, the best friend showing up again. Oh, look at this. Hyphen-ated gonna take it, though, and at least try to find a secret room with it, I'm assuming. So my guess would be that he's going to backtrack really, really, really soon to get that Book of Rev. Because I would not take this with me, honestly. That's just me, but I would not take that guy with me. Best friend is definitely not my best friend. It's still a bomb, and it will bring all the enemies over to it. But if you use that in a boss fight, watch out. It's because you take every devil deal possible. Speaking of boss fights, on in to face off against Dirty. All right, that'll actually work out well for him. So again, that'll bring all the enemies over towards it, will Best Friend Bomb, hence the name Best Friend. So all the enemies think it's their friend, they walk over towards it, it explodes, should kill him. Obviously, Gertie can't move, so he put it as close as he could to Gertie. But one floor separating the two, we got Gertie on the right, on Caves 1 in the boss fight as well. We got, Chubb on the left-hand side for TicTacFoe. So again, already ripping through Gertie, sub 7 minutes. We're moving on down to the depths for Hyphen-ated. He is cruising right now. What's the ref do? They're actually just in call mostly to get the timer started, not the timer started, to do the countdown for him to get the race started. If they do have to pause for any reason, like if I go offline, at least that way, like we have somebody that can be like, oh crap, Crump's, dropped offline. Guys, pause. I'll tell them to pause, tell them when to get back going again. If any of them have questions about, can I pick this up and put it back down? Or, can I use this glitch? Or whatever, they can answer those questions, too. It's really, nobody's ever had questions about anything yet, so it's mostly just been doing countdowns. And in case there's a close finish, both of the racers are basically instructed to call out, hey, I finished. Or, done, or whatever the case might be. And then the ref is the one that makes the decision on who actually got the win. All right, Wafer over on the left side for TicTacFoe. We got Super Greed on the right for Hyphen-ated. Wafer's going to give half damage received for TicTacFoe. So normally we say when you get down into the womb and everything beyond, that every enemy hits you, everything, hits you for 1 full heart of damage. With the Wafer now, he's only going to take half a heart of damage in every situation. And again, in the race here, maybe not that useful, but in the womb, it's still going to save you a little bit of health, most likely. So not the worst thing ever. And again, this far into the run, you're just going to take it and move on. But yeah, we've had a lot of close finishes where the refs actually, I had to send a message to the ref and who won that? Because I'm not exactly sure who won that. Because with the delay on my side especially, it makes it really hard to tell who the winner is. And sometimes, if it comes down to the very end, and you'll see, on screen, we've had it where it looked like somebody won and their opponent actually beat him by 3 seconds. So with the stream delay, it's a little weird. We have them all, all 3 in the same call. Just makes it a lot easier as far as that stuff goes. And there you see High Priestess card brings down Mom's foot out of the sky. Again, the glitch with that, where you actually pause when the foot comes down, and then you get extra feet, is banned because there's no risk involved with it. But you can actually glitch that card out and do a lot of damage with it in one room. It's a lot of fun. So finishing off the Caves 2 boss fights, TicTacFoe, moving on down to his Depths 1. And why did that not update in the first place? Weird. Anyways, in his Depths 1 boss fight on the right side is Hyphen-ated, taking on Gish at the moment, so we'll wind up with a little Gish follower. And again, that'll shoot out Tartiers. It'll slow down both movement speed and shot speed of enemies. Yeah, Super Greed sucks. That quad shot is way worse than regular Greed. Oh, look at this. Those freaking Ipecac shooters, man. Corner in TicTacFoe. And again, also didn't point out that TicTacFoe does have his map. Kinda didn't point out that treasure map. So you can see the entire layout of his mini-map, and again, you have to make kind of educated guesses, but I would say that's his boss fight down at the bottom of that hallway at the right side. If not, it's his item room. It's one of the two. Almost guaranteed one of the two. Mind you, there's plenty of other rooms that could be, but my guess would be that's his boss fight down there. Ooh, finally another God room I made mention earlier, but we're finally getting him. Ooh, and doesn't matter over there either. So Miter over on Hyphen-ated side. Full-on death reset over on the left side for TicTacFoe. Miter for Hyphen-ated, every time a heart spawns, there's now a 50% higher chance that it'll be a blue soul heart instead of a red heart. Good start again here. So TicTacFoe, really good start. Gonna grab the Holy Grail for 1 extra health container and flight ability. And then on into his Seeker room, gonna grab Unicorn Horn, thinking about it. Yeah, he will take my little Unicorn. So that'll attach to his head and be able to do contact damage with it while making him invincible during, I think it's a 5 or 7 second use on it. And again, that didn't update. What the heck? Center thing, work with me, dude. There we go. Now he's on Depths 2. What's up, Duquette? She won, so she's in the semifinals tonight to take on, I forgot who moved on to face her. Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. I believe it was Antonia. Was it Ant? Crap. I can't remember anymore. I'm totally fucking half asleep right here, but yeah, she won. 2-zip winner. What's up, Duquette? Good to see you, man. Oh, that's where it went. Jesus, there it is. I was wondering where that tab went. Good God. Yep, she's moving on to face Antinous tomorrow. And again, winner of that'll move on to the finals. We'll find out who one of the other two semifinalists is here at the end of this race. Herbity Flurbity, Crump's English good. Anyways, on that note, let's get a for Famine before he gets rocked away by that My Little Unicorn Horn on TicTacFoe's side. I think we'll wind up with the first of the cubes of meat over there for him. There's that best friend bomb. Going to take all those Globins and leave them all in one area. Very nicely done by Hyphen-ated. That's exactly how you want to use that. And let's see if this updates this time. It did! Basement 2 now on TicTacFoe's side as he flew on through, pun intended. Tish, that boss fight. I never had a memory in the first place to lose, so... If I did, it was so short-term that I wouldn't have remembered that I had it. Ah, yet another banned item, and this time again without having the D6. Nothing TicTacFoe can do about it. Dead Sea Scrolls for about the third, fourth time tonight. One of the two has shown up. So again, that can give you a random use of any space use item. And 2 of those are actually banned items, one of which is the shovel, one of which is the Bible. Haven't seen the Bible in a long time. That may have been uncoded. I can't remember. But can definitely give you use of the shovel. That happened to Morag in Season 1 when we didn't have it, the item ban. So that got a little confusing. We had to stop the race partway through, and he's like, well, it's not the shovel. Can I use the use of that? Because it wasn't from a banned item. And like we had to think about it on the spot and like, no. And then he used it again like 2 rooms later and got the same shovel effect. And just like, you can see the look on his face like, oh, son of a bitch. Like he was so ticked, just like, man, game, really? Like the one thing that I can't do with this? All right, but fighting Mom's foot over on the right is Hyphen-ated. We got Dad's Key picked up now for TicTacFoe. Excuse me. Every 2 rooms, that'll recharge. And if there is an enemy alive in the room when you use it, that'll open up any door that would open after combat, excluding this boss room door. That actually, I take that back. If you wanted to, you get into it. I completely take that back. So, like, see, as you kill off this last enemy here, notice the boss room door opens. Technically, the door on the left opened, too. If TicTacFoe would have used it in here, it would have opened... Wow, nice locked chest. Anyways, that would have opened up both of those doors for him. But moving on in, we'll probably see him use it here. Actually, he doesn't have too much to worry about. Might as well just wait and see if you get a God Room or Devil deal here. But again, moving on down to Womb 1 on Uteral 1, I should say. The expansion version of the floor on the right side is Hyphen-ated. Again, just this and one more floor to go. He also has a treasure map in hand, so now it's just a matter of figuring out which one of these rooms is going to be his boss fight. Speaking of that God Room, it did show up on... Jesus, really? Really? So it showed up automatically without having to use Dad's key for TicTacFoe. And oh, look at that, another banned item. Let's see those Spaz Bibles, because the Bible showed up. Reason that's banned is because it can one-hit kill both the foot and the heart fights from Mom. So the end of Depths 2 and Womb 2 fights could both be killed off in one shot. And we've seen a lot of close races that came down to... Wow, great choice by Hyphen-ated here. Holy crap. Not the way I would have gone, but great choice. Either way, but it would really, really make it a lot less close in some of these races. So again, nothing he can do about that. I had to leave that behind, and now the game's just trolling him. Like, he doesn't have enough money for that compass either. Hyphen-ated, as I said, made a very good choice. Walked right over to his boss fight. That's an educated guess, folks. Yeah, oh, Jesus, really? Yeah, you're welcome. Here's my Bible, son. Anyways, ripping through Loki 2 is Hyphen-ated, picking up yet another health container, working on down to what could be his last floor, looking for a 2-0 win here. Just needs to find Mom's heart. And no item rooms, no stores in the womb. I bet you I know where this is. And I think Hyphen-ated does too. My guess would be we'll see 2 bombs utilized here. Actually, maybe not. Might as well just kill off rooms at this rate. Well, okay, maybe don't even need to use a bomb. Haha, free Seeker room. Now I'm gonna go through there and check. My guess would be this room right here will connect to his boss fight. Ooh, it does not. Interesting, so that's not our way. Let's see, let's try. God, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 5 places else that it could be. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'd try to the bottom first. This is the closest way for him, so good choice again by Hyphen-ated. Got a Forever Alone attack fly for TicTacFoe as escapes 1 item room. Excuse me, and again, there's Dad's key being used to just pop a room open, so he can just jump right on into here. Thankfully, an open room on his way to his boss fight. Again, didn't want to worry about the Forever Alone attack fly actually hitting those TNT barrels, so that's why he took the time to actually explode those, if you're wondering. But would love to find 4 more cents. There, remember, in that store, there is a compass sitting here for TicTacFoe. He's not even going to bother with his tears. We're just going to circle around, let the attack fly do all the work on Peep if he can. Again, you can see exactly how useful that fly is. It will do a ton of damage. And if you know how to turn with it, it will stay exactly where you want it to. You have to do a lot of driving, though. A little bit of movement speed up with the belt. Another devil deal. Ooh, Guppy and Brimstone. Well, Brimstone wasn't even a choice, apparently. Instantaneous Brimstone, our third of the night. I take that back. And TicTacFoe will be moving on down to his caves, too. Boss route's now typically the longest one. You know, I would say the majority of the time it probably is. But I can't say all the time on that. Like, there's some where it's just like, oh, look, I'm in the room attached to it immediately. So it's kind of sheer dumb luck sometimes, quite honestly, and it is random, but when you start seeing the map layouts enough, you can make really good guesses as to which one's actually... By the way, Caves 2, Greed. Shocking. We make a joke about that every week. But you can make pretty educated guesses looking at the map, thinking that, you know, like, the room that this boss is in, by the way, Hyphen-ated looking for a 2-0 win, taking on Mom's heart, I should say. But the room that the boss fight's in here, see how it kind of goes off of the hallway a little bit? Or if it's the very end of the hallway, like the other room to the bottom left of where he is now. Both of those had a pretty good chance to be in the boss fight. So, like, you can make, like I said, really educated guesses if you can see your map. Question is, though, like, usually I would say it's by your Seeker room more so, and that's why Hyphen-ated went to the right side first. But then after that failed, obviously, it was a pretty safe bet it was going to be to the left, but he was really close to the bottom. Check that first, because that also had a chance. But again, dropping down that last little bit of damage, it lives going to stay out the rest of the time. Brimstone showed up too late for TicTacFoe. And with another sub-19-minute run, 18:58, because he hit his split a little bit late there. But a sub-19-minute run, 2 sub-20-minute runs. Team SRL doing itself proud here, ladies and gentlemen. Or excuse me, Hyphen-ated. Let's call the correct winner. Hyphen-ated with a 2-0 win, moving on to the semifinals tomorrow night. Putting forth a really, really good show and great races there, guys. And that goes for TicTacFoe as well. But man, nothing you can do when you're up against 2 sub-20-minute runs here. Like you're up against something right there. And again, great job. Great job by Hyphen-ated tonight. Everybody give both of these guys a round of applause if you would do so for me. Excuse me. And on that note, we got one race left tonight, so I'm going to wind up, even though this technically is not these guys getting reset, I'm going to get these things reset. I'm going to get our last race of the night set up. We have Mellow Ace, one of our returning playoff racers from BOILeR last season, against Alex Mandy, if I could actually speak correctly. And again, we'll get that race started up in just a few minutes here, so I'm going to kick this over to the intro screen. Again, congrats to Hyphen-ated on the 2-0 win. We'll see him tomorrow night in the semifinals. And again, thank you very much, TicTacFoe. Great effort, but dang, man, that opponent, I screwed you with that opponent that I gave you this time. Sorry, dude. Anyways, we'll be right back in a few minutes. I'll get all set up for that last race of the night, and another best 2 out of 3 coming up soon between Mellow Ace and Alex Mandy. So hang tight, everybody.